Hi guys. You're probably realizing that I didn't actually have an upload on Sunday. The reason that I didn't have any upload for Sunday is because I didn't really have anything for you, honestly. I went to a concert on Wednesday. I went to go and see the Kid Laroi, had a really great time, and as I was recording everything and like getting ready for the day and like all that stuff, I could really just tell that I was not myself in any of those clips. Like, it felt like I was forcing it, and I never want to be that person that feels like I have to do something just because I feel like it's what I have to do, right? I want to post videos because I want to post it. Like, I don't post for anyone really other than myself and the people that actually care about me and want to watch my stuff. Because like, if I wanted to take content creation and stuff seriously, I would probably have an agenda. I want to be honest and transparent with you guys and always share just my normal life. You know, I don't want to just do exciting things just because I think that's what you want to see or what other people would want to see from me. I make my videos because I like watching them back. I like watching them with my friends. I like being able to see my progress throughout the months. And even looking back at some of the videos, even from like 2 months ago, it's kind of hard to believe how much I've grown and what I've like kind of who I've turned into, I suppose. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean it in a sense like, wow, you know, 2 months ago I was whining about the place that we lived at and I had different problems at that time. Now that I'm heavy set into my routine, well, I was before my injury, I feel more content with my life and the things that, well, I felt more content with my life and the things that I was doing, and now I'm feeling like I'm at a crossroads. And it kind of was triggered through making that video for the Kid Laroi concert. Truthfully, I want to be as open and transparent and honest with you guys as I can be without treading on anyone else's toes. I feel very restricted right now in my ability to be open, and that's why my content is lacking, because I'm not able to be honest with you about what is going on in my life. I honestly feel like I can't be my true self online right now because I can't share what's going on in my life or the things that are getting me down. You know, aside from the obvious, you know, my hand injury that I'm still recovering from, and it just continues to just wind me up, the fact that I can't live my life the way that I'm used to living it the last like however long. It's been so long that I've been going to the gym consistently and like doing what I want to do, and it kind of eats me up without me even realizing it. It really does eat me up, and anyone that knows me knows that I suppress things and I just kind of get on with it and I just take it in my stride. But sometimes it gets to a point where it's like overwhelming, and I hate not being honest. I hate not being my true self, because my true self is what you guys all know me as. You know, I'm so carefree, I'm just chilling, I don't really give much of a toss about anything, honestly. I really don't. I'm just chilling and living my life and unapologetically doing so. But sometimes things happen where it knocks me back, and because it happens with people that are close to me, I'm more affected by it. I want to connect by sharing everything with you guys and keeping you informed as to what's going on behind the scenes in my life, because that's just me. I mean, I have nothing to hide in my life. I'm not ashamed or embarrassed of anything that I go through. But other people that are in my life don't like the internet and their business being out there. So it's like a double-edged sword, really. Because I can't talk about what's actually going on and how I'm feeling and why I'm feeling it, I then feel like I'm just stuck. And that's exactly what I felt in the last like month, honestly. In the last month, that's how I felt. I don't know how else to put this. I really don't know how else to put this. But I really think that I depend on the gym to keep my mental straight. Because any time that I've been having issues in my personal life or in any capacity, I've always been able to tackle it because I'm mentally sound, right? I'm chilling, I'm just in my routine, I'm working on myself. So nothing actually really bothers me when I'm like, you know, doing my thing. I'm not worried about anyone else really. And now that I don't have that and I can't do it the way that I want to do it, I'm now struggling mentally. Like, anyone that knows me, that's close to me, knows this about me actually. Maybe not the friggin' internet, but when things get hard sometimes, I am guilty of, you know, self-harm, being completely transparent. Not like blood related things or whatever, but I'm guilty of, I don't even know if I can say this on here, but I'll stop beating around the bush. I would beat myself with a hammer on parts of my body, and before I found the gym, that is pretty much what I would do because it felt good, like it would release things from my mind and it would make it easier to deal with in the day. And I haven't done that for a few months, I would say a few months I haven't done that, but it is something that comes to mind every once in a while because I'm currently struggling with this hand injury and not being able to work out the way that I want to and lift the way that I want to and work on my goals the way that I want to. And it's very self-destructive. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it is very self-destructive. But you have to do what you have to do. People need to understand that I don't have friends nearby. I can't just like hang out with my friends when I'm feeling low. I have to literally hop on a flight to go to a different state to go and see my friends, to go and hang out and just get my own like time, because I'm always with Rummy. I love Rummy to pieces, but I am always with him. I always have to look after him and be his owner, you know? And that's why daycare is so important for him to go to, because that gives me time to just decompress and just chill and just not have to worry about him. I know he's in a good place, he's chilling, he's safe, and nothing's gonna happen to him. I never really have time to myself to just kind of switch off and just do things for me, right? And so going to a concert by myself and having a blast, like having a good time, and then feeling like crap because, just being like completely honest about this situation, I was told that it's weird to go to a concert by myself and that it's suspicious that I'm going to a concert by myself. And yeah, it was a really big buzzkill. Like, it almost felt like my personal, just me as a person, like my character was being attacked at that point, and I'm really struggling with that. That is something that I've been really, really struggling with in this last week. Well, almost a week now. Actually, yeah, it's been about a week because we knew it was going to happen anyway, but yeah. And I'm really struggling with that. Because like I said, I would usually just combat this stuff mentally with going to the gym and like doing all this, but now that I can't do that the way that I want to, the thoughts of self-harm are coming back, because that is something that releases the mental load for me, and it just quiets my mind. And I know that it's a really, really toxic way of saying that, and to even put that out there is kind of sad. Honestly, when I think about it, it's quite sad that that is what I feel I have to resort to. But yeah, so I haven't done it. I don't want to do it. but I need to do something. Like, I'm neglecting my health in a way where I'm like struggling to eat properly. I'm struggling to just open up. I can't like do anything for myself without feeling like whatever I'm doing is just, you know, an issue. And every time I try to do something for myself, it always comes back around to like, why are you really doing it? Like, the second I started getting in shape and I started being happy with my body and I started like, you know, just being confident in myself, it almost feels like I just get knocked down, because it's like, well, why are you doing that? You know, God forbid you do something for yourself and you want to feel good about yourself. It always seems to, people put things in your mind that they think it's that you're doing it for other people, but actually like I'm doing it for myself. And I don't know, having lost that ability to do this now, I just feel so stuck and so lost, and I need to be open about it on the internet, because this is my safe space. I know that the internet is forever and everyone can see this, and I'm not really bothered about that, honestly, but I want to hold myself accountable. I want to be able to be myself and be honest about what's going on. I hate that I can't be more specific, or that I can't like truly give you guys a glimpse as to what goes on in my head, but it's just my life right now. That's just my life. But I want to do better with my content, because I want to see myself smiling. I want to see myself happy and just continuing to live my life the way that I was literally living it a couple months back. Yeah, there were things that I would complain about, but it was okay because I could go out and work out and do what I wanted to do, and now I can't do that. So I just wanted to tell you guys and be open and honest with you, because I'm tired of keeping things to myself. And I'm gonna look back on this in like a year and think, oh my gosh, I was actually going through that and I made it out alive. That's crazy, you know. And it shouldn't come as any surprise that it shouldn't come as any surprise to anyone, honestly. But yeah, I really hope that I'm able to find myself again. It's been like 3-4 weeks and I'm talking like I've just like lost a limb, but it's simply just because I've lost the ability to work out the way that I want to, and as a result everything is just feels like it's crumbling down into pieces, honestly. Dude, then there was something else that I was gonna say and I completely forgot my train of thought here, but that's why my content has been slacking, because I just haven't felt like myself. And the last thing I want to do is be someone fake on the internet. I'm not just gonna put a smile on my face because that's what I feel like I should do, or because that's the expectation. You know, I don't want people to watch my videos and just be like, oh my gosh, she's always whining, or like whatever. But yeah, just know I want to come back stronger. I want to come back better. I don't want to have these things over my head anymore. So once a week, I'm going to talk to you guys about what's going on in my head, and I want to break it down in a way that's coherent and it's not nonsensical, because I think it will be so good for me to just reflect on this. And it is what it is. You know, the internet is forever. I'm not naive to that fact. I just hope that you guys can understand where I'm coming from and see where I'm coming from, and know that I will improve. And if anything changes in terms of my, you know, self-harming situation or like my eating situation, I will always keep you informed. And I have no problems being transparent about that, because at the end of the day, it is a journey that I'm embarking on. And yeah, the more open and honest I am about it, the better I'm gonna feel. So yeah, I'll see you guys later this week. Thanks for listening to me. Bye.